Barry, the cheerleader, Ferguson, he's got to go. Welcome back to Fog Football, and Barry Ferguson, of course, he was called out on Go Radio by Derek, the Rangers fan, but Barry Ferguson, as you know, he's been backing Beale. He's been a Beale fan, and he's come out today and says, Rangers have been battered from pillar to post, but I've looked at the fixture list and see chance to kill noise. Barry Ferguson. That is what he said. And I'll admit, right, the Rangers fixture list is very favourable for us. Celtic are a lot away to like Tynecastle, Hibs, etc. And us, we're at home to most of those teams. But to me, that just sums up how much of a missed opportunity it was to win that Old Firm. You win that Old Firm, you're a point clear, right? And then they've got all the hard games to come. Albeit we've still got to do our job, right? But now, it's a fucking disaster, because I think the first 11 games, we have very favourable games, but obviously we've already played 4 of them. And for me, that's just a missed opportunity, a major missed opportunity. But let's see what else Barry Ferguson's saying. Michael Beale and his players have been battered from pillar to post since Saturday afternoon. And absolutely. And Barry Ferguson, for me, I'm beginning to think he is a bit of a Rangers cheerleader. I think Derek was onto something. A lot of people have want Barry Ferguson in the door at Rangers. They want him to become some form of manager. I'm not too sure about that. He says there's a lot of noise just now, and the only way to quieten it is to do the business on the pitch. That starts with travelling up to Perth at 12:30 next Saturday. I know a lot of people want the manager out, and I understand the anger, but I do think it's far too early for Michael Beale to lose his job. The international break gives everybody inside and outside the building the chance to calm down, but the players have got to come back ready to bust the gut, because the only way to kill the noise is to win games. It's not only Beale who's under pressure, the players have got to take a bit of responsibility as well. The jury is still out on almost all of the new signings made by the manager in the summer. It's fair to say Jack Butland has looked every inch a Rangers goalkeeper, but all of the outfield signings have still got a lot to prove. I've always said to you to give new players time to settle into arriving into a different country, a new environment, sometimes coming without their families, waiting to move into houses or apartments. Now though, we are 4 weeks into the season, and by the time the St Johnstone game comes around, it will be 6 weeks. That's enough games, enough training sessions, and they now need to show why Rangers went out and bought these players to the club. I think they're good players, I really do, but I think they really need to start showing that on the pitch, so they need to get away, reflect and dust themselves down, then come back with all guns blazing when they go to McDermott Park. I've looked at the fixture list after the St Johnstone game. Rangers have 5 of their 6 next games, including the Five Play Cup game at Ibrox. They do. And they've got Levy, they've got Motherwell, Aberdeen, Hearts and Hibs in that sequence as well. Only away game is at St Mirren, but that will be tough. I'm not going to fucking deny that, but I think if Rangers' title really relies on getting a performance away at fucking in St Mirren at Paisley, really needs to sum up what we're doing. And also there's a home game against Real Betis in there as well, so they need to build some serious momentum, and it's going to be mental. It's going to be mental. Will this go according to plan for Rangers? Barry Ferguson seems to think that Beale will get it going, but let's be real, right? He can say the only way to quiet the noise is to win, which I totally agree with, because if he beats St Johnstone in Perth, right, people are going to be quieted by that. Me, I'm still going to be of the same thing. I am going to need to see about 3 months, right? I am probably need to be convinced over, right, from here right now up until that next Old Firm game, of what my opinion is, and it's going to need to be changed. I'm going to need to see a lot of progress. I'm going to actually need to see a game plan. I'm going to need to see the 8 outfield players that we've signed fucking step up to the task, because as he just documented, Butland has. I'm going to seriously need to see them up in their game, because of course, there is managers waiting in the wings, as you're being seen right now. Muscat, Knutson, Potter, etc., and for me, it's got to happen with Beale, because going to St Johnstone and beating them isn't going to change things for me. With a lot of games at home, with a favourable run, and pretty much it's as simple as this. We have got to win every game in the league up until that next Old Firm game. I think that is our best bet, and hopefully, because Celtic have got a tough run, we'll close points in them. But for me, I said it in that game, I cannot see the gap being 4 points come that next Old Firm game, because I've just lost faith in the manager. But Beale, I may be Beale out, son, But how about you convince me to be Beale in? Welcome back to the channel. Even though this is the end of the video, I'm confused because Rangers have muddled me. But until next time, Barry Ferguson, is he a cheerleader?